now we're gonna start the E30. It's been standing still for like 2 weeks. I think it's gonna be out of power, but let's see. Nice! Oh my god, it's a good car! Today is hopefully the final day with the BMW E30 before we can take it to the inspection and get it road legal here in Norway. It'll be good to finally get some plates on this thing so I can start enjoying it. So the things we have to fix today is actually now in the front, because in the previous episodes we have been fixing the rear of the car. So now this rear subframe and everything back there is good and OEM. I will maybe swap like some lowering springs or something later on, but to get the car through the inspection I need to have the car as OEM as possible. So today we're going to be fixing the front, as I said, and we're going to be fixing the shocks because the fault I got was blown shocks and front control arm on the passenger side. So I bought brand new control arm and new shocks, and we're also going to lubricate and try to fix the front brakes because they are like hanging a little bit when you brake. It's still braking a little bit when you let off. And we're going to take out this whole unit and then we're going to swap the shocks which are in there. Today we are hopefully going to teach you how you can do this the cheapest way possible, but of course still get the car in good condition. Let's start working. Now we're going to remove the suspension on the driver's side, and we're going to remove the whole trailing arm because we are going to be swapping these bushings. These are called lollipop bushings. So I bought some new Powerflex bushings here. So we're going to just remove the whole arm because it's easier to get these new bushings in when the arm is off, we think. And it's easier because we're going to take the whole suspension off. So the first thing, remove that one right there. No problem. And see that he actually took a transmission jack under to have pressure up so it would not turn down here. That's I assume that's an important detail. Something I probably wouldn't do, so it's a nice thing to have some help here. I'm learning a lot here. And then I assume a hammer in there. Yeah. Oh yes, I know something. Damn, use power. I would probably use 30 minutes on just that. Now to remove that bolt right there. We are accessing that from up here actually, over the front subframe. We're not going to swap this though. We're just going to swap the lollipop bushing right there because that is, as you can see, terrible. The final step to remove the front suspension unit is to remove these 3 bolts right there. That's a 13, I think, yeah. Usually 13. Oh yeah. Nice. It's out. There we go. Holding it with that one. That's better. There we go. Now that's off. Then we can take the spring off. Look at that. And yes, it would be nice to swap this out, but I don't want to buy a new OEM spring because if I'm going to buy new, I want to buy some lowering springs. Yeah, this is OEM, and that's what we need to get through the inspection. So we're going to keep this, even though it's rusty and in really bad condition. Just going to keep this to get past the control, and maybe I will buy some lowering springs later on. And the shock?
Welding coilovers.
Or welding coilovers, yeah. Cut like right here or something and just weld in coilovers. Perhaps. The shock? That's supposed to go up again by itself, but it is not doing that. Oh yeah. That's not in a good condition at all. How do we swap it out?
It's like a screw in here. This goes in,
yeah,
like this, and it's just a screw that holds this down.
Okay, it's a rubber cover. Okay, it's the rubber cover. Let's just try to pull it off. Oh yeah, super easy.
You screw this off.
exhaust, we actually just cut up this part because it was so in such a bad condition. It's easier to simply just cut it off and weld in a new pipe right there, so it will be tight and have no leaks. So that's what we're going to do, and we're actually going to fix that as well. Front suspension actually went by pretty quick and was okay to do, so that's pretty nice. Now we have new shocks, we have a new control arm, and we have those lollipop bushings as well, Powerflex. And one other thing we actually did, we lubricating the brakes also, because those were in not very good condition, so we have been braking, taking out the piston and stuff and lubricating that in and out many times. So now the brakes are not like not seized, but they're not like, yeah, they can, the rotor is turning, so it's good. First test drive, now with upgraded rear subframe and rear suspension and front. The comfort.
Den var bedre nå.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's better.
Certified Da tror du på det da. Hva faen?
Men lekker det nå? Nei det? Det er nice.
Gjør det nå. Det var jævla grom lyd.
Ja, det var det.
Det var det.